welcome back to my channel. This week we are in the final video for Naruto. Finally, you are being introduced to the last member of my Naruto trio, and that is Yumi Nara. Now, I'm just going to start off and say, you know those characters you think you've got them in the right place when you first make them, and then you have to rewrite a bunch because it turns out that's not where they needed to be? That's Yumi. So let's get into that. Much like last week, I'm going to link Nami's video down below so you have a description of what Naruto is. I had actually been doing a bit of extra research for Yumi because she's my, quiet, shy one who, doesn't get into a whole lot of trouble. So every once in a while I have to make sure I'm doing her right. And so I was doing a bit of extra research on her, and apparently I've forgotten just how confusing Naruto is. Yumi is, as promised, the third and final in the trio of characters I created for Naruto. She is not the last Naruto character I created, but she is the final one in this edition. She was created along with Nami, Uchiha, and Sora Hyuga. I know I picked some heavy hitters when I created these girls, but Yumi was not always a Nara. She started out as a Sarutobi. Anyone who knows Naruto knows the Sarutobi clan is Shikamaru's sensei Asuma, Kurenai's daughter, and the third Hokage, and Konohamaru. She was Asuma's eldest daughter and Konohamaru's best friend slash older cousin for a while, but somewhere along the line, I don't remember when, Yumi went from being a Sarutobi to a Nara, and I haven't looked back since. Seriously, if I remembered all the rewrites I had to do because of changing her name, I'd stop writing. I'm not even joking. I would be done. Yumi is my quiet, almost innocent child in the Naruto. She's by no means weak or naive, but she's a lot like her brother in not caring too much about the world around her unless it impacts her or someone she cares about. Like Shikamaru, Yumi prefers laying on hills and watching clouds. Training is a pain for her to do, more so for her because it takes her a while to master her clan's shadow possession. Her clan's shadow jutsu. But I also made Yumi more like her mother, as Shikamaru is basically a clone of their father. She wears her hair similarly to Yoshino's, where it's pulled into a low ponytail, but she also goes about a more complex way of doing it. She's got the top half pulled back to keep that secure. Her bangs are pinned to the top of her head and left loose at the back. And then she takes the rest of it along with the bottom of the ponytail from the top half and secures that at the base of her neck. Whereas Shikamaru's hair is black like their father's, Yumi's is a mixture of black and brown, adding in her mother's hair color. Like her brother, she favors simple outfits, and later she adopts a variation of the standard leaf nin outfit, obviously later in life, when she's married or when she has kids and everything, and is no longer as active a member. She adopts a different look. Again, you'll see that later on. A lot of Yumi is based off her brother, like Sora. She's just as intelligent, she's just as lazy, and just as protective of her friends and family. The easiest part of writing Yumi, hands down without a doubt, is how laid back she is. It's a double-edged way to be, but she manages it while maintaining the respect of her clan, family, and village. I'm a very easygoing person, though I do tend to get tunnel vision when I'm focused and I tend to just let things happen as they will. It drives a lot of people crazy, and I complain majorly about having stuff to do, even if I know I'll end up doing it. My best friend and I constantly say she's Choji and I'm Shikamaru, and we do actually fit that really well. So having Yumi be like me, basically a female Shikamaru, it felt right. And I love putting her easygoing, go with the flow nature in the middle of Nami's rage and Sora's single-mindedness. On the other side of that coin, the hardest part of writing Nami is not making her an exact copy of her brother. Shikamaru is, without a doubt, one of my favorite anime characters, period. And as I said, I'm a lot like him. But I don't want Yumi to be a carbon copy of him, because that's not adding my OC. That's gender bending Shikamaru, and I don't want that. I want her to stand out, to stand on her own 2 feet, but it's hard when the clan is so similar to each other. And Shikamaru and their father are basically the same person, just different ages. That's why I try and add some of Yoshino into Yumi, give her a bit more of her mother than her father. She's also the only one with parents that I have to factor into how I have her acting. Sora's parents, Nami's parents, they're dead. So they don't have the everyday qualities of their parents to rub off on them as they grow. Yumi, on the other hand, she has both of her parents. She's got her mom and dad there every day to influence her as she gets older. And it's a lot harder to do that, because even if I tried to draw off my own experiences with that, I didn't grow up with both my parents. I only grew up with my mom. So I'm, most of my experiences, I have very few things about me that are like my dad, other than my looks, which thankfully I do look more like my mom now than I do my dad. But I have very few things about me, mannerisms and stuff, that come from my dad. Majority of what I have and am comes from my mom. One of the few things I have that comes from my dad is his laugh. I laugh like him every once in a while, and I hate it because it's a really annoying laugh. So I have the experience of absorbing some traits from my parents, from a parent, but I don't know how to do it with both and, make it a good mixture. It is very, very difficult. You'll notice majority of my characters tend to have like one adult in their life, or one person in their life, that they kind of like focus in on being their parental figure. When I have to, not have to, but when I do end up having them have, when they do have both of their parents, or they do have more than one parental figure, it gets a little bit more complicated. Unfortunately for Yumi, there aren't really a lot of memories that stand out as best. She's got plenty of good and happy memories, but none so far that I can call best. Worst memory, though, unfortunately, that's easy. And it's when Shikaku, her and Shikamaru's father, dies during the 4th Shinobi World War. Side note, I said 5th war in Sora's post-in video. My bad. Yumi is a daddy's girl, no 2 ways about it. Shikaku is her hero, and to lose him and not be there when he dies, it's one of the hardest moments of her life. His death and her reaction to it is actually what leads to her breaking up with her boyfriend Kiba. Yumi withdraws into herself, and very few people can still reach her. Nami and Sora, obviously, Shikamaru too, but Kiba, he pushes her too much to try and get her to go back to normal, to try and get her to deal with it. And she ends the relationship unable to handle what he expects and what she can actually manage. I was not planning on their splitting up. I was not, which could also count as a worst memory as well, but sometimes these things just write themselves, and I'm okay with that. I mean, I don't like that, obviously I don't like that that Yumi, broke up with her boyfriend, but these things happen. And if anything is going to cause an event like that, it's going to be the death of a beloved family member or a person in your life where their death changes you. Yumi is the baby of my Naruto trio. She's not the youngest of my Naruto characters that I've ever created, but she is the baby of the original 3. Therefore, she's almost sheltered in what I put her through when I'm writing her, but she's got fire in her, and writing the rest of the series for her is going to be, especially with the more challenging and risky moments that I've got coming up, it's going to be a lot of fun to see how she handles them and to put her through all that. And that is our character breakdown for Yumi Nara. Let me know down in the comments below what you think. Let me know down in the comments below if you could be part of one of the clans of the Hidden Leaf Village. Which one would it be? Personally, I don't think I'd go with the Sarutobi clan because they don't have the best luck. But I honestly think I'd go with the Nara clan, to be honest with you. As always, all of my social media handles along with my blog will be down in the description below if you want to read the post that goes along with this video. Don't forget to hit that like button if you did enjoy the video, and if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. It means the world to me. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell, setting your options for the notifications to all, not just for me, but for everybody you follow, so you always get your notifications when we post new videos. And I will see you guys next week with our monthly in-between video.